I carved your name into this bullet. You'll be the last thing running through my head. Not the only one that feels this broken and bitter dead. Oh. How do we belong in a world of silence? How do we belong in a life of lies? I'm sick of letting go of all the reasons that never die. I know we can't belong in this life of fighting. I can't be wrong when it's never right. But my only love for you is dying every night. I guess we need a reason to breathe and sit up. I walked this road 1,000 times, embrace the ones that help me rise. There's no telling how far we'll go. I keep them close like an enemy, and watch these walls cave in on me. Just so you know, I've been through this before. I'm the only one that can live my life. Catch me when I fall just to remind me of another time. The pain and letting go, there's more something. I feel it every day as it off my line. I'm not the only one that feels this broken. It's dead inside. I guess we need a reason to breathe and sit our bones. When you stand next to me, oh no. I walk this road 1,000 times, embrace the ones that help me rise. There's no telling how far we'll go. I keep them close like an enemy, and watch these walls cave in on me. Just so you know, just so you know, just so you know, just so you know, just so you know.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services. We are coming to you live right here at the Coker Plumbing Studios. Good evening to you, my friend, my co-host, my sidekick, the one that makes me laugh. Sydney Sanders, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. I hope you are.
Fat and happy, living the dream. Ryan, what you got going on over there? Our producer Ryan Bauer.
Living the dream one podcast at a time.
Yeah.
As God intended. Speaking of God.
Oh yeah, I got a Bible verse.
You got a Bible verse. Let's do it.
That was good.
That was good. That was good. I was going to do commercials first. I mean, sponsors, but you did good. So Bible verse of the day. We do this. Try to do this before every show, and we will do this live August the 25th at tea time. So just because we're at the bar, don't mean we don't still do
Right.
what we do. Galatians 6:7. Y'all listen. Okay. Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever a man sows, that he will also reap. I'm going to say this one more time. Galatians 6:7. Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever a man sows, that he will also reap. That is our Bible verse for the day. We have got a lot to talk about. Man, I told them, I even talked to a couple people today. Nate Gregg's Victory Lane deal. I asked Ryan when he walked in, I said, Ryan, what's your favorite show? I'm going to say it right now. Ryan, what is your favorite movie?
Days of Thunder, Chris.
Days of Thunder. Sydney, and she named all 32 different ones. Talladega Nights. And I was with my buddies at H&H and all. And I looked up. I'm saying this for a reason. I'm not defending him. What he said, it's you. Just hold on. Some of the people that loves Days of Thunder, and there's a lot of us that do. It's my favorite movie. So I did the old Devil Box thing and seen there was 96 actual profanities on that show. But a lot of people, but we still like it anyway. What he done, let me repeat, I'm not defending him or the track or anything like that. I just want to, it goes back to what people do when we get rained out. Act like a freaking wild Banshee Indian, like you've never been involved with the rain out, or you've been the promoter or general manager of 38 racetracks. It was wrong. He apologized. The guy come from last place to win the race, racing around a football field. I'm going to say it again. It was wrong. Yes, he admitted it was wrong. But it's also, there's some people that was complaining about it, but didn't even watch it on Flow or was not there with us live. It just goes down back to Sydney, like a lot of stuff, you ain't got to make a mountain out of a molehill. I'm going to say it for the fifth or fourth time I've already said it wasn't right, but also, somebody even said, you remember Ryan Priest and Victory Lane at the Clash?
Yeah.
It happens. He apologized. So there's that.
It wasn't the first, and it's not going to be the last. I'm sure.
Exactly. And I thought Randy Pulliam handled it well, but and then you can go interview Nate Gregg 158 times, Ryan, and he wouldn't never do it again. But once again, the guy come from dead last and won a race.
He's fired up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's emotions running there. And another thing about the people whining and crying is they don't even drive a race cars. Half of them couldn't even get in a race car fired up, Sid.
No.
And if they got lucky and they did,
they'd stall out.
well, not only that, but it said, all right, buckle up. They'd go, when I buckle up, bam. But anyway, there's that. Us three, want to acknowledge and say happy birthday to Austin Shuford, as he says, Miss Robin, but Simone Shuford, happy birthday to you. She's probably not watching right now because Austin's taking her to do the honeydew thing and birthday and all go eat and what have you. But on behalf of myself, Sydney, Ryan, here at Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services, we wish you a very happy birthday. All right, here we got another thing. I said this was going to be a Bowman Gray recap, but dadgummit. All right, Ryan, if you could, because I'm not even looking at the phone or anything, if you could, the PJ Lucas, if you could put that up for us, please. And so Pastor Roger Bailey come and found me Saturday at practice. I was up actually on the balcony underneath the video board taking pictures, and he come and found me, and Ryan's putting the flyer up. September the 26th, 2026 at the VFW. A lot of y'all that helped us with some of these fundraisers that we've done. This is being done by Crossroads Ministries Church, and they are going to have vendors, sponsors, donations, silent raffle. He is going to have silent raffles, car and motorcycle clubs, food trucks. Every bit of support helps. Every act of kindness matters. Together we can make a difference. And once again, this will be at the VFW in Kernersville. We done.
That's where we did the last
Yep.
one.
Our last one that we done was actually at the VFW. So I appreciate the pastor coming and
Yes, for
telling
sure.
us about this. PJ Lucas he's stage 4. It's not good, but as always, it takes a village. So I want to remind everybody, put that on your calendar, September the 26th. I will say, if you have anything an old fender, anything that you think that could be used to raise money for PJ and his family, get in touch with myself, Sydney Rind, or Pastor Roger Bailey of Crosswords Ministries Church. And the most important thing that we can do, us and y'all, is pray. I've seen people in bad shape, get through it, but that's very important. September 26th. Also, Riley Neal, I just seen, go to Riley Neal's Facebook page. They are doing something. Let me just
I
read.
think it's like an auctioning off one of his.
Would you look up Riley? And I'm going to look up Kyler's Kepley. If you'll do just real quick, tell them what Riley Neal's got going on.
Riley is raising money for Casey Kepley Jr. And Kyler during this time of need. They're auctioning off his Illusion purple front bumper signed by him, and the auction will start at $25 and go up in $5 increments. The auction closes on Friday at 12 p.m. So comment and get the bid going.
Yeah, y'all help out with that. That's also helping one of ours.
He also has a left side door that he's auctioning off as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Good deal. So I'm just going to read, and Casey Kepley, Kyler Kepley's, this is Kyler Kepley's post 2 hours ago. According to this Facebook, it says the doctors and nurses have done everything in their power. They are now moving into
Hospice or palliative care, I should say.
palliative care. I didn't want to say that wrong. And usually I hear hospice, but we all know. So with that being said, prayers, go to Riley Neal's page. Y'all bid on that door, bid on that bumper. That bumper's pretty cool with that purple. We have purple's part of our color here with what we do at Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services. So, and I do want to tell everybody, if anybody's got anything going on or that we here can help promote it, we are all on His Glory Their Story Foundation. I go to see the lawyer Thursday. Next week, we'll have our EIN. Is that the right thing? The EIN and all that will be done next week. We'll have we're going to probably use, I'm in between two banks now, but all that'll be done. We've already got a $100 donation from Mark Flynn at Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue. So everything is really moving right along, but we would take this whole first 15 minutes for our first guest to help promote any fundraiser, anything that we can do, myself, Sydney, Jimmy Brown, Ryan now, he's a part of this team. Anything that we can do to help get a word out or whatever, or even just pray. I have no problem with having a prayer list for people. So, and then, we'll share that with Chris Fleming and just, what I'm saying, y'all. We can work together. But anyway, prayers for Kyler Kepley's dad, for Casey Kepley Jr.,
Yes.
PJ Lucas, and there you go. Now what am I missing? Did I miss anything?
Sponsors.
The most important of all.
Yes.
Yes, that's we cannot do it without them. We
That's
want
right.
to thank them, and as we always say, if you cannot monetize them at their place of business, please at least follow their page. Doesn't cost a dime. Miss Sydney?
All right. We would like to thank H&H Auto Repair, Race for Kids, Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, Precision Built Spindles, Sykes Metal Roofing, Realtor Renee Hackett, Koger Plumbing, Gale Force Suspension Management, Swift Springs, 5 Points Tire and Auto, S&P Lemonade, Colfax Towing, Harkey Litigation, Sophia K with Dash Carolina, Velocita, Ray's Body Shop and Wrecker Service, The Dentist at Kernersville, Tiffany Gymnaz, The Ginther Group, Tea Time Sports Bar, Burke Street Pub, Captain's Retreat at Bear Creek, David E. Day Inc., Blue Ridge Truck Lines, Suntan Magic Mount Airy, Affordable Septic, Enticing Icings, Dutton Safer Systems, JTV Sports Cards and Memorabilia, Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburgers, KevinSaysYes.com, Choice Tire and Automotive, Jordan Anderson with Woodman Life Insurance, J&T Services, Ever Ready Mixed Concrete, MJ Printing and Graphics, Squeaky Clean Home Pros, Squeaky Clean Express and Ceramic Coatings, and Nate's Ultimate Bar Snack.
Speaking of,
I was about to say that was perfect timing.
come on,
Summoned him into existence there.
come on. This
Yeah.
is Nate. So Nate
yes.
got to.
Thank you.
Nate went to Victory Lane with Jonathan Brown.
Let's
and
go.
Really helped promote that. So which one do you want?
Oh,
Which one do you like?
I'll do spicy this time.
Which is spicy?
You
red
can,
one.
you can have one.
Yeah, I'll take it. Thanks, Nate. Thanks, Sydney.
Absolutely.
I'll allow you to have
Hey.
this time. Thanks,
We
Nate.
do.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Nate. All right, buddy.
Take care, Nate.
Hey, Nate. Yes. See, we hit you a solid. All right. So we are going to get it updated a lot of stuff. I said, we're going to put an Alabama Crimson Tide mat outside the door to wipe your feet on. And then we're going to put a New Orleans Saints and Miss over here. We got us a new, thanks to Steve Stroud, 5 Points Tire and Auto, we got us a couch over here. Is that what that is?
Yes, that's a couch.
Okay, it's a couch, but it has what is it? The recliner is not a.
They're electric.
Electric recliners. So yeah.
Hey,
Let
Misty.
me, I see Johnny Tilley saying something. You know, JTV boy, he's been on it. Prayers for the Kepley family. Missed to update. We'll watch later. Yes, also Bryant Robertson gas delivery service.
Yeah, I was Dean Levi asked if you got gas on the way here tonight, Chris.
Y'all, Steve Stroud. I was on the phone with Bryant. Okay,
Bryant said you better be glad he was close to you.
he at first he called me back. I mean, I was doing a DoorDash. Yes, I do DoorDash now. Not often, but it's keeps me a little bit busy. Anyway, so I've been having this issue with my gas gauge, the fuel pump. It's not, to go to it. Anyway, it was not showing what I'm used to being empty. And I'm on the phone with Brian. I said, Brian, I think I'm running out of gas. Long story short, DoorDash had to be canceled. And Bryant just happened to be right there by.
He had to DoorDash you some gas.
He had to DoorDash me some gas. And so Bryant Robertson, he did save the day. And you know what was cool is I said, here, Bryant. And he said, I don't want your money. And, y'all know, I've worked for Bryant for a long time selling cars and good friend. Love the dude to death. So I do appreciate him. Right time, right place, all that good stuff. All right. So y'all are caught up. You're caught up. I'm caught up. PJ Lucas, September 26th at the VFW in Kernersville. That'll be a fundraiser at Crossroads Ministries Church. Also, go to Riley Neal Racing's page. He is auctioning off a door and a purple front bumper. All that money will go to Casey Kepley Jr. and to Kyler. It's bad, according to Kyler's post about Casey. So prayers for all these people involved, and we are going to take a commercial break. And we're going to come back with 9-year-old Wyatt Tucker, and I promise you are going to love this kid. He is something else. So appreciate y'all tuning in. Love you. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. If you need your hot dog experience to go to a whole new level, then you need to check out Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, because when it comes to hot dogs, it doesn't get more iconic than Pulliam's. Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue has been in business since 1910, which makes them part of the fabric of the Triad area, and their recipe hasn't changed in 114 years. Same barbecue, same slaw, same hot dogs. Pulliam's is located at 4400 Old Walkertown Road in Winston-Salem, and their hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Come chill at the grill and enjoy yourself with family and friends at Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue. At H&H Auto Repair, no job is too big or too small. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, they can do it all. From oil changes to engine swaps to North Carolina inspections, H&H Auto Repair is your one-stop auto shop. Located at 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, right next to Tickle Pink Convenience Store. Stop by and see Daniel and Philip Harrison and tell them OCC sent you. That's H&H Auto Repair, 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem. Since 2006, 5 Points Tire and Auto works hard to earn your trust and loyalty. They know how important it is to find a Winston-Salem car service you can rely on, so your satisfaction is their top priority each and every day. Their professional automotive service offers you years of combined expertise from their well-trained technicians. They treat their auto repair professionals well because they value their skill and can-do attitude. They know their team sets them apart, saving you, the customer, time and money, not to mention worry. When it comes to auto repair in Winston-Salem, 5 Points Tire and Auto is totally confident they are the best option in town. They're located at 3075 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and their hours are Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Choice Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto repair shop and your number one source for tires and wheels in Kernersville, North Carolina. They offer a variety of automotive services to keep your vehicle rolling on the road and off. Choice Tire and Automotive offers check engine light repair and diagnostics, oil changes, brake repairs, alignments, balancing, rotations, and general automotive repairs. They bring the best quality service possible in everything they do, and their team is committed to providing the best workmanship and customer experience possible. Choice Tire and Automotive's hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. till 5 p.m. Give Choice Tire and Automotive a call at 336-992-9002 and let them take care of your tire and automotive service needs.
Attention.
Welcome back.
It scares me.
All right, we're going to regroup. Let's do this again. All right, no, I'm just kidding. Most professional show ever there is. So, yeah. We're back. Thank y'all for tuning in. And Sydney, I think Ryan's countdown freaked her out or
I
something.
thought
I'm
we were
not
going.
sure.
I thought we was like break, like that lightning earlier.
We were on break.
Have you never seen live, like when they're like making videos?
Yeah, I have. So me and Sydney almost died in a lightning strike earlier, we think.
We really do.
I'm serious.
If we
She
wouldn't
was
have been
in-
our cars.
She was in the car. Her car was next to my car. And I was just waiting for it to die down. But we are hearing that a lot of people don't have power right now. So that sucks, especially when it's like 90 degrees. We have a cool kid on the line with us, y'all. And I was going through TikTok and I seen Wyatt Tucker racing. And there was just something about the kid that I thought was really cool. His social media presence is very solid. He picks up a microphone, and you've seen these videos of him interviewing drivers and what have you. And for 9 years old, I am very impressed. That's what I do. And I think he has got a bright future. If he don't want to drive a race car, his mom and him would probably think it'd be cheaper for him to maybe take up announcing. But Wyatt Tucker, how are you doing, little buddy? You okay today?
Yeah, I've been doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing real good. Man, I'm impressed. Now, you're a good driver. I'm impressed with that, but I'm also impressed with you just kind of getting your name out there and everything. How do you like your interviewing skills going with your driving skills? Do you like the interviewing better than driving?
I like driving better than interviewing because driving is funner.
Yeah, that I understand what you're saying. Well, I was never a driver, so I can't actually
Vouch for that.
vouch for that. It's so let me ask you this: you've been racing your Bandolero, and what your cart that you race at Millbridge? What is that, an outlaw cart, or is it not quite to an outlaw?
It's kind of a mini wing sprint car that we race, but I don't know what really the real name of it is.
Now, Travis Schaefer, I see that you're on here. You know Wyatt and
Said,
Travis.
"Wait, my buddy."
Travis, you let us know, what is it? I think it's not a box stock. I don't know. I would always go to on Tuesdays when they raced at Millbridge. We do the show, of course, but I told your mom I used to go all the time with Tristan McKee when he raced there in a micro, non-winged micro. I watched Connor Zillich have a horrible wreck. Got it on video to this day. But do you like the dirt better, Wyatt, or you like that racing on the asphalt?
I like racing on asphalt better than dirt because asphalt has more speed.
Well, yeah, it's okay. He likes to go fast.
Well, that's the whole point. Wyatt, how long have you been racing?
I've been racing for 3 years now.
3 years. And what did you start racing in?
The go-kart.
The go-kart. And what is your goal? What is your, like, what kind of car will you go to next? Are you going to go to a legend car? Are you going to stick with the Bandolero for a while?
I really want a micro right now to race at Millbridge, but I don't really know right now.
You don't really know. As long as it goes fast, that's all that you worry about, right?
Yeah, I love speed.
Perfect. Now, have you got any wins?
Yes, I have 16 wins in total right now, and we're going to try to get more.
That is awesome. That's a lot of wins, and you got a goal, or you got some goals to just keep getting more and just keep adding, right?
Yeah.
He runs, Travis says yes, beginner box stock, mini
So I
outlaws.
was right.
Yes, you were
Okay.
right.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Travis, for that. It's what is your favorite track?
And which car are you talking about?
I wanted. Well, I think I know in that box in that cart. I think Millbridge, is that probably going to be your favorite dirt track?
Yes.
Okay. And what about your asphalt in the Bando?
I'll probably say Wake County, well, not Wake County, Callaway Speedway because it's like mini Daytona for us.
You like Caraway?
Think about how fast that kid's going. Go ahead, Ryan. What was you going to
I
say?
was going to say it's like wide open, isn't it, Wyatt, around there?
Wyatt, isn't it, aren't you wide open around Caraway?
Yes, I'm wide open around Callaway. When you have your tires just a little cold, you have to lift just a tiny bit.
Yeah, I saw a really bad wreck one time in a Bandolero out there and hit the outside wall. So you got to be careful. But that is a fun track to drive.
It sure is a fun track to drive around Callaway.
Now, have you raced the summer shootout in Charlotte?
No, because me and my dad think it's a lot of wrecking and we don't want to destroy the Bando.
Well, there you go.
I like the way your dad thinks. Yeah, I do. I want to know this is, are you coming to the Kyle Busch Invitational at Bowman Gray Stadium on the 21st of this month, Wyatt, maybe?
I don't know yet, but maybe.
I think that'd be a good one to watch. There's going to be some good bandos, isn't it?
Cool.
Now, Wyatt, I see that your number is number 64 on your Bandolero. What made you choose that number?
It was like the number 4 was like something with my papa, grandpapa, and then the 6 was my great grandpa.
Look at you. So you can combine them both.
So he did. It's
I
so
love that.
Alfred Buck Tucker. Who is that? Tell us who that is, Wyatt.
Buck Tucker was my great grandpa and started racing in the 50s.
Wow. So
That's amazing.
there's a line there. That's a mini generation. So you're just continuing on what's been started in, which, like you just said, in the 50s. Oh man.
Yes, I'm a fourth generation driver. Fourth generation driver. And yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. So you know what I want you to do? We need to talk to your mom and dad. I want you to come and sit in a whole show with me and Sydney. I want you to be our co-host. We need to make that happen. I know you got a lot going on, but one night, I want people to see you. I want people to know who Wyatt Tucker Racing is. Where's your hometown? Lincolnton? Was that right?
Yeah, it's Lincolnton, North Carolina.
Have you ever been to Bowman Gray?
I have never been to Bowman Gray. My family's maybe been to Bowman Gray, but I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to have to get you there soon. But yeah, we need to talk to mom and dad, and we need to get you in here in our studio with us. And I'd like him to do a whole show with us, Sydney.
That'd
What do
be
you
fun.
think? Wouldn't
Yep.
that be pretty cool? Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Wyatt, when is your next race?
In a week or so now.
A week or so now. And what are you racing?
Next, my next race is this Tuesday at not Wake County, Millbridge.
Millbridge. Okay, so
So a week from tonight.
yeah, a week from tonight.
Yeah, see, that's,
Hopefully it won't be storming.
well,
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. Now, Wyatt, what grade are you in?
I'm in the 4th grade right now.
In the 4th grade. Now, do you go to school or are you homeschooled?
I go to school.
You go to school. I like that. Have you started yet?
We're going back to school on Thursday.
On Thursday. Are you excited or no?
I'm kind of excited.
Kinda. Now, do you tell people at school that you race?
Yeah, I've told all my friends mostly, and my teachers.
Yeah, I bet they think that that is so cool.
Heck yeah, it's so cool. He's probably the coolest kid on campus.
Meanwhile, they're probably driving Power Wheels at home.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Travis said they kick off next week, so this worked out good. I do want to repeat this to our listeners: is that I seen you on TikTok, and I was just like, because every show we feature a kid, and I do want to remind all of our listeners that this is our Cam's Corner, brought to you by Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, located at 4400 Old Walkertown Road in Winston-Salem. They've been in business since 1910. That's Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue. This is our Cam's Corner segment. And knowing that we feature this, and I seen your TikTok, Wyatt, and started checking you out a little bit, and I messaged whoever helps with your page and all that. So kudos to what you're doing out there, as not just in your driving, but I was impressed when I seen that microphone in your hand, man. You've got something going on, and we can help polish all those skills up. Come on here and be on this show. One day we'll get you to follow me around with a microphone when we go to Carteret County or something, man. You can help me announce. Wouldn't that be cool?
It would be really cool.
Heck yeah, I think we'd make a good team. Well, Wyatt, you got anything else you want to share with any? What do you like to do when you ain't racing? Or is it just all about racing? Do you like to go fishing or anything like that?
I've actually never been fishing in my life.
All right, we got to fix that. So you all about some racing, huh?
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Well, is there anything else you want to share with everybody listening?
My sponsors.
Okay. Well, I was going to ask you. That was what was going to be next. If you would please, Wyatt, thank all your family, friends, and sponsors, or whoever you want to talk about.
So I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, Nixon Power Services, Snap That to That, Veterans for the Win, IMA, Davison Customs, OD Diddles, and Red Moon Elite.
Man, you got that down pat, buddy.
I was about to say, he's been practicing that.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Well, Wyatt, man, thank you so much, buddy, for being on Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services. We really, really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to meeting you, okay? And like I said, you have an open invitation to be on this show and sit with me and Cindy. We'd love to have you on. Just get your people to get in touch with my people, and let's make that happen, okay?
Thank you guys for having me on the show.
Of course, and hope you have a good first day of school.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. We'll talk to you later. Thank you for being on.
Thank you. Bye.
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 He's got that little Ryan over there went, oh, I mean, like when he.
Yeah, how precious was that?
Yeah.
I'm
that's
always
such
you can tell I'm the mom of the group, because I'm always like, where do you go? Like, what grade are you in?
Wait a minute.
Because I'm like, are you?
Did she just say you can tell I'm the mom of the group with two guys and a female?
Yeah.
That's not what I meant.
I know what you meant.
Like
Yeah.
the motherly
whatever. That's what
figure.
you
Yeah, we appreciate that too.
Okay. That's why I let
Yeah.
her a lot of times.
Have a
deal
good
with it.
day
I
at
just-
school.
Happy first day, Wyatt.
Don't
he did
forget
good,
your
though.
snack. He
His
really
mom
did
said,
good.
His mom said he was a little nervous right
I couldn't
before.
tell he was
No,
nervous.
not at all. No, he was totally fine. And sometimes, like Carson Sherman, we talked to him. I called him when he was taking a nap.
You woke him up.
That kid, listen, that kid, Carson Sherman, that's coming on, several people says that's probably the best bandolero driver
And I'm trying to
in the
remember
country.
Remember somebody just randomly commented last week and said, let's
No,
get
it
him
was
on.
Their teammates, their friends, Carson Cobble.
No. There was somebody that commented on our Facebook Live last week.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
When the Cobbles were here. And I
And-
reached out. So yeah, that was good. So
that happened.
his name's out there.
He's good. He's real good. He would definitely be a threat to win at Bowling Green in the Bandolero. All right, John Holloman is next. And speaking of legends, and we do want to say that Burt Myers, Chris Fleming, John Holloman, possibly, I talked to Austin Schiffer today, possibly there is a fourth driver that will be competing in the Legends race for the Kyle Busch Invitational, August 21st at Bowling Green Stadium. We're going to be right back with John Holloman. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Thank you for watching. If you need your hot dog experience to go to a whole new level, then you need to check out Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, because when it comes to hot dogs, it doesn't get more iconic than Pulliam's. Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue has been in business since 1910, which makes them part of the fabric of the Triad area, and their recipe hasn't changed in 114 years. Same barbecue, same slaw, same hot dogs. Pulliam's is located at 4400 Old Walkertown Road in Winston-Salem, and their hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Come chill at the grill and enjoy yourself with family and friends at Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue. At H&H Auto Repair, no job is too big or too small. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, they can do it all. From oil changes to engine swaps to North Carolina inspections, H&H Auto Repair is your one-stop auto shop. Located at 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, right next to Tickle Pink Convenience Store. Stop by and see Daniel and Philip Harrison and tell them old CC sent you. That's H&H Auto Repair, 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem. Since 2006, 5 Points Tire and Auto works hard to earn your trust and loyalty. They know how important it is to find a Winston-Salem car service you can rely on, so your satisfaction is their top priority each and every day. Their professional automotive service offers you years of combined expertise from their well-trained technicians. They treat their auto repair professionals well because they value their skill and can-do attitude. They know their team sets them apart, saving you, the customer, time and money, not to mention worry. When it comes to auto repair in Winston-Salem, 5 Points Tire and Auto is totally confident they are the best option in town. They're located at 3075 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and their hours are Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Everready Mix Concrete has been in business for 40 years, and they can handle any and all of your concrete needs, whether big or small. They can do it all. Located at 2000 Old Highway 421 East in Yadkinville, North Carolina, Everready Mix Concrete, they're family owned and operated, and for a free quote, give David Adams a call at 336-961-6688. Welcome back, Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services. We are coming to you live from the Coker Plumbing Studios. We are in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Don't, please. She just sings that. See, I was on the phone with John, and John didn't know he was going to have to do karaoke tonight. But that's okay. And on the line with us, John Holloman. John, what's going on, buddy?
Chris, is the show on?
Yes, we're good. We're live, bud. You ready?
Oh, somebody told me the show stopped. I knew that couldn't be true. But yeah, I got you.
No, we're good to go, bud. We're kicking with all 8 cylinders. So, man, you've got your 2 wins this year so far at the Madhouse, and you.
Well, should have had 2. We got 1, but yeah, I'll take it.
I just looked at it too. Yeah, 1 win. But still, all in all, what I'm excited about is the fact that you going back to your roots, John. I want you to talk about first, who are you driving for? Is this someone you're associated with in the past? Blah, blah, blah. I want you to tell everybody listening let's just tell how it come about and who you're going to be driving for and what have you.
Yeah, I guess you could say associated with. We had some entanglements in our past. There's a good picture of my front bumper and Ryan's side of his Bandolero car from back in the day. So yeah, we had some association, but ultimately, man, that was like 16 years ago. We had a lot of run-ins in the Bandolero stuff, and it actually is kind of funny how it came about with Ryan McIntosh. He hit me up, I guess a month ago. He asked me about how it works to come practice at Bowman Gray, knowing that I run over there weekly. And to be honest with you, Chris, that was the first time I had talked to Ryan in probably 15 years.
Wow.
So I kind of jokingly responded back to him. I said, "Hey, man, if I get approved for this Legends deal with the Kyle Busch Invitational, I might need a car to race. You got an extra one for me?" And the response I got was a little bit shocking to me. He's like, "Dude, yeah, it would be awesome if we could race together. I was actually just thinking about that the other day. I got an extra car, so just let me know. And yeah, we just went from there. So I'm excited to race for Ryan. Ryan McIntosh Race Cars. He's been doing the Legends deal for, I guess, since I left that arena about 10 years ago. So I'm excited to partner with him. You know, we're both grown up now, both got a wife and kids, and kind of doing our own thing. So it'll be cool to reconnect and light that fire again.
I said this about Joe Ryan actually, and but Joe Ryan does not have the experience that John Holloman does in a race car at Bowman Gray Stadium. And even though, I mean, how long has it been since you even drove a Legend car?
I was actually trying to figure that out before the show. I believe it was right at 10 years ago. So about the same time I stopped running full-time K&N in 2016. So yeah, right at 10 years ago.
There's just something inside of me that says that you're going to get in, you're going to make laps, and you're going to go. I believe that with all my heart. I mean, that's just what I think is going to happen. And there's no way, in my opinion, that people cannot. And let me put it this way, John. This is what I'm saying for you listeners out there too, as well. Is that I just said a while ago, Burt Myers, Chris Fleming, John Holloman, and possibly a fourth. Austin Schufer did say at 5:30 today, possibly a fourth. Okay, so there's your little teaser. Now, between John Holloman, Chris Fleming, and Burt Myers, I automatically say, okay, well, who's got the most experience in that Legend car beforehand? John Holloman.
Yeah.
Who is going to get used to that car quicker than the other two? John Holloman. In other words, I think that people will have to respect that part of your driving, just not your driving ability and talent, but the history that you have with the Legend and Bandoleros.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, man. I think between me and Bert and all the other guys, we're definitely going to put on a show, and I don't think there's going to be any stopping it. But we're definitely going to have some speed. Ryan prepares good race cars. I'm really excited to get in a good piece that he's been in the game. He's stayed in the game, ever since I left. He's kind of made a whole career out of this and developing young drivers and putting them in good stuff so they can really showcase their talent. So I don't lack any faith in the car I'm going to have and the preparation that's going to be behind that. Yeah, I'm going to have to shake the rust off a little bit, man. You got a lot of faith in me. I would love to have that same confidence myself going into this thing. I mean, I definitely feel good about it, but there's also going to be, 40, 47, 48 other regular Legend drivers that race these things on a week in, week out basis, heat, sleep, breathe Legend racing. So, I can't get too tunnel vision on trying to outrun 3 or 4 guys that I'm used to racing with all the time. My focus is outrunning all 50 other guys. So, much respect to those guys. I don't think any of us are going to strap in and immediately be up to speed like they are. So
yeah,
we're going to have to get behind them and learn a little bit for the first practice session.
Absolutely, because the guys you're competing against has been in these Legend cars week in and week out. Summer Shootout, Atlanta, Charlotte, wherever. So, yes, I am definitely picking up what you're laying down. I do want to share with our listeners this segment with John Holloman is brought to you by Sophia K. with Dash Carolina. She's a proud sponsor of Zach Koger, supporter of the local racing community. And if you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in real estate anywhere in the Triad, Sophia K. is someone you can count on for honest advice, strong communication, and exceptional service. Give her a call or a text at 336-575-6145, and we appreciate Sophia K. with Dash Carolina. I want to talk, John Holloman, if we could, real quick. I want to talk about Saturday night at Bowman Gray in Pacific. Okay. The way it panned out, usually I really don't go to Victory Lane for a modified driver maybe twice this year. I've been down. It's just the way it works out between me and Randy. And just happened to work out that I was going down. Now, everybody knows me and John Boy's pretty tight. Had no idea that it was going to be like that or anything. But I went down, and I was a fan for 30 laps. For at least 30 laps. There's a bug on our table. For at least 30 laps. And, John, it just, I don't know, I wasn't up in the tower to hear, but it was just a lot of laps just under caution. Under caution. And I got to hear the fans and the people hooting and hollering. And I'm like, whoa, they're pretty serious up here. But as a driver, man, what goes through your head when you got a 100-lap race and there's just so much going on? What are you being told in your ear?
Well, that's a good question. I was being told nothing in my ear from lap 2, so that was part of my issue with not listening to the warnings from the tower because I never heard them. Which was unfortunate. We probably had the best car we've had all year, and we've steadily been improving week in and week out, Chris. It's just like, man, we can't get this thing to turn. We finally got her turning through the center, and lap 2, radio completely went crazy. It was squelching so loud in my ear I couldn't think, so I just unplugged the thing. If I would have known I had 2, 3, 4 warnings from the tower, I definitely would have approached my restarts a little bit differently. I guess there were a couple questionable restarts I had when I was outside pole, which, hey, that's part of it. That's the game you play. And they didn't like those. And unbeknownst to me, I had some warnings. So, when Speeny was edging me out a little bit going into 3, I sped up to get wheel to wheel with him. And then by the time I did, we were close to the restart box. So I went ahead and went. And, of course, the tower didn't like that call too much. And I can't fault him for that, because if I would have had communication and I would have known, these are just like in sports, right? You think about a basketball game. Great players adapt to how the referees are calling the game. But if there's no communication and you don't know how they're calling the game, you can't adapt to it. So, that's 100% on us. I don't fault the track. Do I agree with the warnings I did get? Maybe 1 or 2, maybe not 1 or 2. But at the end of the day, it's not their fault I didn't have radio communication. And, I was the one who made the action. So it is what it is. But, to answer your question on the caution laps, I was a little dumbfounded, to be honest with you, while we rode around for like the last 10 out of the 20 laps. But, hey, there's things going on up there that I have no clue about, man. I know there's a lot going on with trying to get used to this new transponder scoring. And, I've never been in their situation, been in their shoes, so I'm not going to sit here and say they're doing a bad job because I know it's all new to them too. So I can just assume that they were trying to get things right up there.
So for the listeners out there, when he said that, I read or somebody told me, or irrelevant how I knew, but I when you said that, I was like, dadgum, that is right. So you didn't, bless your heart, dude. You're out there don't know what the crap's going on. You can't even ask questions to anybody to figure out what's going on. So that does suck. We have 2 races left, John Olivan, and I guess we're going to have the Twin 50s Saturday night. How is it? Is it almost impossible? People's done it in the past, but winning both Twin 50s, what would that'd be a big deal, man.
It would, man. I was just talking to my wife about this earlier, to be honest with you. And when I made my modified debut in 2019, it was actually the night of the Twin 50s, the week before the finale. We actually passed the 04 car clean on the outside. He dumped us with like 5 to go. We should have had that one, and then started dead last in the second 50 that night and came up and finished 3rd. So can it be done? Yeah, man. If we got our car tuned up the way we have the last, week or 2, I don't see any reason why we can't. I think Tim Brown's done it a time or 2. I believe Junior Miller did it. Somebody else did it. I'm not aware of. I'm sure they have though, but it's definitely a cool feat. I think, just keeping the thing in one piece, and if you can win the first one, you got to keep all 4 tires clean and pointed in the right direction, obviously. And, I really, to be honest with you, Chris, I don't even think you have to get a good field draw, because I think if you can start, 12 or up, I don't see any reason you can if you got a good car, because you got the cone. Man, that cone changes everything.
For sure.
That is a game changer. That is definitely a game changer. What would it mean? I know these are generic questions, and I hear people on other channels and even live, whatever, but I know the answer, but I want the listeners to hear, what would it mean to you if you just happen to win a Legends, the Kyle Busch Invitational, that's for the Samantha and Kyle Busch Bundle of Joy Foundation. What would it mean to you, your wife, your family, if you was to get that win?
Man, honestly, I hadn't really thought about that too much. I've been so, my mind's been so set on trying to put the deal together and get this thing going, which I am excited to announce a new partner here in the next day or two to you guys. But, gosh, I haven't even had a chance to really sit down and take in, the true depth that this would, carry if you're able to come home with a trophy from this event. I definitely would be honored. Just Kyle Busch, someone that I watched and, I dare say idolized growing up, just how he had such a winning attitude, like win at all costs, no matter what. Like he wasn't there to do anything but win, and he didn't care what feelings he hurt on his team or on other people's team to achieve that excellence. And that's the kind of level of greatness that you see from, you think of sports figures that have that mentality. You think of people like Kobe Bryant, you think of people like Michael Jordan, you think of, greats like that, Tom Brady, that have that mentality of, you either come with me and we're winning or get out of our way. And, somebody that not only had that mentality, but it showed in his stats and, the way he carried himself on and off the track. Sometimes, people agreed with how he carried himself. Sometimes they didn't, but it didn't matter to him. He was winning races and that's what mattered. So, to be able to honor that guy that, I tried to mold my winning mentality from, man, that would mean the world to me. That's something I would definitely cherish forever.
Man, that'd be pretty cool. And look, I'd say he was on the show. That's why the good luck ran off on him. Hey, man, I'd like you at this time, John. I know you got a lot. I want you to thank family, friends, and sponsors.
Yeah, for sure. Well, first and foremost, definitely want to, thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and just, giving us the platform to share about him. And thoughts and prayers out to PJ and Casey. I was listening to the beginning of the show and heard a little bit of info from you about those guys. Definitely prayers and thoughts and prayers out to them fellows and their families. Yeah, I've got a lot of good partners and crew and friends and family that I couldn't do this without, man. Black Sand Company, they've been behind me for quite a few years now, been very, very good to us. And we like to bring them a win, at least one or two a year. So hopefully we can get them in victory lane a couple more times this year. But got some other folks, L&R Transmissions, R&R Automotive, Quality Automotive, Parkway, and there's so many. There's just so many folks out there. Brian and Carson Lofton, they keep me tuned up week in and week out on the modified deal. Taylor Carlson, Julian, F&O Race Cars. I'm probably leaving out some people. Tony's Competition Engines, but it takes a village, man. It definitely takes a village. Color's Edge. There's a lot of folks that help us out, and I couldn't be more happy, more proud to be partnered with those guys and girls, and hopefully we can bring them some more hardware this year.
Keep doing what you're doing, brother. I always appreciate you being on the show. I will see you Saturday, man.
Hey, I appreciate having you. Hey, and shout out to Nate's Ultimate Bar Snack. Can't leave out Nate. He's
there you
he's
go.
got the best snack in the business right now. And you got to get the spicy. I heard you asking about which one was which earlier. Come on now, Chris. You
Yeah,
gotta get on the
Spicy's the
train.
best.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, thank you, John. We'll talk to you Saturday.
Thank y'all. See ya.
See ya. All right. John Holloman. John Holloman is a good interview. John
He is. He's great.
always a good interview. Always. And he's around us a long time. Burt Myers now, I didn't catch. I seen Seth was saying stuff. I know he said S&P Lemonade will be on there and he was going to be doing something. We're going to
Okay, yeah. Go
we're
ahead.
going to add Riley Neal to the end of the show, Ryan. So where we thought I was going to actually listen, Tristan McGee has his first truck race in the NASCAR Truck Series this weekend. I actually didn't text his dad till yesterday, and the kid's got a lot on his plate. Okay, I want to be extra crystal clear. If I'd have pushed the envelope and said, "Man, please," but you got to give that kid his little breathing room. There's a lot going on. He's got people. His mom is from Iceland, and so there's people coming from all over. Actually, my pass had to come from Kelgale with Thorsport. But anyway. So we're replace where Tristan was going to be. We're going to do Riley Neal so he can talk about what we were talking about. All right. With that being said, we have this young man. I'm telling y'all, this is a shoot. This is one of those, like I told y'all about Tristan when he was 10 and 11. I wanted to tell y'all about this young man that's going to be on next, Carson Sherman at 15. He has got a very bright future. He is a wheelman. He is definitely a threat to win the Bandolero race at the Madhouse on the 21st of August. We're going to take a commercial break. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. If you need your hot dog experience to go to a whole new level, then you need to check out Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, because when it comes to hot dogs, it doesn't get more iconic than Pulliam's. Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue has been in business since 1910, which makes them part of the fabric of the Triad area, and their recipe hasn't changed in 114 years. Same barbecue, same slaw, same hot dogs. Pulliam's is located at 4400 Old Walkertown Road in Winston-Salem, and their hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Come chill at the grill and enjoy yourself with family and friends at Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue. At H&H Auto Repair, no job is too big or too small. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, they can do it all. From oil changes to engine swaps to North Carolina inspections, H&H Auto Repair is your one-stop auto shop. Located at 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, right next to Tickle Pink Convenience Store, stop by and see Daniel and Philip Harrison and tell them OCC sent you. That's H&H Auto Repair, 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem. Since 2006, 5 Points Tire and Auto works hard to earn your trust and loyalty. They know how important it is to find a Winston-Salem car service you can rely on, so your satisfaction is their top priority each and every day. Their professional automotive service offers you years of combined expertise from their well-trained technicians. They treat their auto repair professionals well because they value their skill and can-do attitude. They know their team sets them apart, saving you, the customer, time and money, not to mention worry. When it comes to auto repair in Winston-Salem, 5 Points Tire and Auto is totally confident they are the best option in town. They're located at 3075 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and their hours are Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Welcome back, Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services. We are live at Coger Plumbing Studios in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And Sydney, I said it before we went to commercial break. I'm excited about this. Mm-hmm. And you said it earlier, and you were right. I thought it was, but somebody even in the comments said, "Hey,
whoever Adam was, Adam Moore. He races. He races in the like the Derby and the skip plate race at the stadium."
Okay.
Yes, he
said, and then you followed up anyway. So we are now, and I've had a chance to look into this young man. And for all of you people listening, first off, let's just say hello. Carson, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am. Carson, I'm fat, happy, living the dream. Sydney, she's just happy. Ryan's over there. He's asleep like you were earlier.
Not all of us got to take a nap at 6 o'clock.
Yeah. I told on you, Ryan. Carson, I told on you. I told everybody that we woke you up earlier, and I was just actually going to mess with you a little bit. But to those of you tuning in, listen to this. This young man right here, current INEX Outlaw National Points leader, the only driver maxed out on points so far this season. Let's stop right there. Can you explain to me, Carson, please, how do you get maxed out on points? Is it just being that good? How does this work?
So the INEX point system works throughout the entire year from the beginning of February to like the beginning of October is the national points season. They take your best 18 races, and then they'll have a national qualifier event every once in a while. So they take your best 18 races, your national qualifier event, and then your national race. And that's how they get your point system. So we haven't had our national race yet, but I have 19 full point wins, so I'm maxed out.
Wow.
So you're
Bando National.
So you now the Outlaw Bandolero, the INEX Bandolero Outlaw National Points leader. Okay. All right, we're going to move on then. So he's 15 years old. He started racing when he was 10. This is his 5th year. Listen to this, Sydney, and you people listening. He has raced 47 times this season, and he has won 37. Did y'all hear what I just said? I don't care if you're in a wheelchair racing. If you race a wheelchair 47 times and you've won 37, you are a bad dude. I want you to tell me about it. How does this happen, man?
Thank you. It's been a crazy year for sure. We've had a lot of learning from the past, and we started our season down in Florida at Winter Nationals and picked up all 5 feature victories, sweeping Winter Nationals. And we picked up 5 out of 6 feature victories at Spring Nationals. We had a great summer. We won 7 out of 10 races at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We won 8 out of 10 at Echo Park Speedway for Thursday Thunder. So it's been a great year so far, and I hope to continue it throughout the rest of our 2026 season.
All right. So I just told y'all 37 out of 47 races. You just heard what he said. He's the 2025, 2026 Thursday Thunder champion at Echo Park Speedway. For those of y'all living in a cave, that is at Atlanta Motor Speedway. He is the 2026 Summer Shootout champion at Charlotte Motor Speedway. 13 track, state, and series championships. Sydney, you do realize we are talking to a future.
Star.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Here's something that I really like. You play baseball
Oh, I love that.
and you play catcher. I mean, that kind of goes hand in hand because to me, a catcher, especially as you progress, if you play baseball as you go through the years, and I watch a lot of baseball, a lot. Asked them what I was doing before we went on the air. And
Yes.
the catcher, y'all are crazy, okay?
Yep.
Especially when I watch the Braves play as much as I do. I like watching the Yankees. I like watching the White Sox. But
They call the
Car-
shots.
Carson, I see these dudes getting hit with these balls and these bats and all that. You got to be a tough cookie to be a catcher, man.
It definitely takes a little bit, but I started playing baseball when I was 7 or 8, I believe it was. So I've done that a lot growing up, and this is actually one of my first seasons I'm not playing baseball.
Uh-oh.
That breaks
So
my heart.
he's been playing baseball longer than he's been racing.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's just, but you got to go with your heart and your brain. You know, don't let the heart override the brain. But, you know, I mean, I'll say this like when I was talking to Wyatt Tucker earlier, your parents would probably financially, they want you to be happy, but being a catcher is a little cheaper, don't you think?
I think so, just a little bit.
Okay.
Now, hold on, let me ask a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Where are you from? Like, where do you live?
Georgia.
I live in Loganville, Georgia.
Whoa. Okay. So you got to be homeschooled.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
I was about to say, to be traveling all these places. That's exciting. Okay, continue.
Yes.
No, I was his parents. This is something that I was sent. His parents met at Lanier Speedway when Dad raced against Grandpa. I want to hear about Dad and Grandpa racing. Was this just, what do you know about that? Because it says your parents met watching your dad race against Grandpa.
So, a little story.
Yes,
From
please
what I've
share.
been told, my dad had got into my grandpa one week, and the following week he was going to apologize, and he ran into my aunt, and she was kind of mad. And my dad saw my mom and was like, "Hey, who's that?" And my aunt was like, "That's my little sister. Don't talk to her."
Oh,
And then
Whoops.
this is what it's turned out.
you know, a lot of tracks that have come and gone through the years. I learned to do iRacing with Kel Gill as my teacher. That's where I learned was Lanier on iRacing. And the memories that I have with Kel Gill, Brandon Jones, Spencer Davis, being a part of Bubba Gill and Kel Gill, of course, and the good times that I had, even with Bubba Gill racing in a truck there. Carson, I have so many memories of it. And when Lanier, that's the last place I ever thought in a million years that would shut down. You know, I'm serious. Including, what was the other one, y'all, with that Elliott, Dan Elliott and them had? Boo Carlisle races, you would race there. The track in Georgia. Green starts with a G.
Greenville Pickens.
No, it's South Carolina.
Talking about Gresham Motorsports Park?
Gresham.
Gainesville?
Peachtree.
Gresham.
Peachtree, yeah.
Gresham, not Peachtree. Well, it used to be years ago, but Gresham was a good track. But anyway, that's good stuff to hear. I like hearing that kind of stuff. He's a sophomore student of Speed U, an online school for racers. You know, we've
The boys last week.
yep, yeah. So that's let me ask you this. I want to go back that you was a feature driver with Kyle Busch last January at the Athens Rock Lobsters hockey NASCAR event, where Kyle started talking with Carson, with you, and started their friendship. What did Kyle Busch mean to you, and how big of a deal is this to you personally to be racing at historic Bowman Gray Stadium for the first ever Kyle Busch Invitational?
Getting to talk to Kyle really meant a lot. He was definitely someone I looked up to beforehand, and then at the hockey game, he came up to me and my dad and said, "Well, you had one heck of a season, didn't you?" So I thought that was really cool. That obviously Kyle knew who I was, and we had started, just talking here and there a little bit throughout the night, and then we went up in the Spire Motorsports suite to watch the hockey game, and Kyle was sitting in seat 8, and I went to go sit down in seat 6, and Kyle said, "Hey Carson, seat 9's right here," and he stood up, so I went over and sat down beside him, and we just started talking about the Bandos and Legends, and about his Cup career, and his favorite tracks and all sorts of stuff, and Brexton's racing, and it really meant a lot. So I hate that he passed away, but I'm excited to go run at Bowman Gray for Kyle, and we're going to try and go out there and win it for Kyle.
Okay, so this is one of those generic dumb questions that I tend to ask sometimes, but so you are familiar with Bowman Gray, correct?
Yes, sir. I've never been there in person, but I have heard a lot about it.
Okay. Your level, first off, I'm going to tell you, like I've told the others, and John Holloman races there every week, this race will be maxed out to a T. There will be 17,000 people in the stand. 17, I promise more than that, because the people that's going to be on the concourse. Carson, you're going to be, I told Carson Cobble this last week, you're going to be racing, you're going to be under yellow, and you're going to see people that you've never met in your life and you'll never see again in your life flipping you off, and you're not going to know why. You've done nothing wrong.
Just smile and wave.
Just smile and wave at them. But you're also going to have those people that's going to be cheering your own buddy, because I just got a feeling you're going to be up there at the top of the, a threat for the win. But they don't mean no harm. I think it's a big opportunity for you and your family and everybody to be there. There's a lot of hoopla and hype but the fans there, whether it's for y'all or for this being a Kyle Busch Invitational, they're real passionate, and I think you're going to have a really good time. I know you will, but I just ask one thing. You've got to, your people, whoever's listening, you've got to go to Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue when you come this way. And I'll take you. I'll meet you there, but you just got to promise me you'll go.
I promise we'll go. We're going up Wednesday, so we'll go at some point in time.
Okay, that'd be good. Y'all can meet me there. I'll buy, but that's just like you, Mike Helton. You can name. I could sit here and name the people that goes there. That regular. Richard Childress loves it. Ryan Sparks goes there pretty regularly. There's the crew chief for Dos Suarez. But anyway, you're picking up what I'm laying down, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, look, man. Anything else you want to show? We are going to give you an opportunity to talk. Thank family, friends, and sponsors. Is there anything that you want to share? Because pretty much 95.8% of the people listening to you right now are Bowman Gray people.
Yes, kind of like what you talked about the fans real quick. I'm really excited to have the fans, because most of our races that we do, it's just all like pit crew and family that's at the track. So it'll be different, and it'll be a lot of fun having actual fans in the grandstands. So that'll be exciting.
Yeah, especially when it's over 15,000 of them. Yes. I've always asked drivers that's been on here, that's some drivers in Sydney right here, which I do have a co-host. She talks, but Sydney, you've even said yourself, it could almost be overwhelming at the very beginning. In fact, we're talking with a 15-year-old kid here.
It's something almost you can't describe. It's surreal. It's fun. I can't wait to get back out there one day and just wave at everybody.
Okay, so let me. All right,
No, don't you do it.
it's too late, Carson. I got to tell you this. Okay, I wasn't going to say nothing, but okay. So you do know I announced at Bowman Gray. I guess you knew that, right?
Yes, sir. My dad told me that.
All right. So Sydney, my buddy, her husband Steven, is actually tied with the points for our stadium stocks with Chuck Vaughn. But anyway, Sydney goes to racing. And I notice she's on the bottom and she's doing like 30, maybe 35. And I see the fans I see hands in there and stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, what on God? And she's over there in turn 3. And then she comes around turn 4. And then she comes right there where I can see her. And Carson Sherman, my buddy, my co-host, was waving at the fans, doing about 35, like she was at Mardi Gras. Do you hear me, dude? And you're from Georgia. You know about Mardi Gras? Man,
I do not.
it was like, and then, of course, me being a little out there myself, I'm egging it on and this and that. And then next thing you know, the whole stadium's waving at Sydney. And it's the funniest thing ever. But anyway, that's my story about my buddy. I wasn't going to tell it to you, but she started it. So there you go. Carson, man, I can't wait to meet you. Wait to meet your family. I'm looking forward to you. I thank you. And I want you to know, once you're on the show, you have an open invitation to come on anytime you want to. You're going to maybe do some good things. You are going to do good things on the 21st. And when other good things happen, I'd love to have you back on. And at this time, if you'd thank family, friends, and sponsors, we'd appreciate it.
Yes, thank you guys for having me on. But I've truly got to thank Georgia Spot Company, Empire's Construction, Eudora Farmland and Forestry Services, Howard Boyce Trailer Rentals, Atlanta Paving and Concrete, Bryson Lopez Racing, LH Builders, Ray Seaver, Fire and Ice Mechanicals, all my friends and family and my parents for everything they do for me and my siblings. I've got to give a huge thank you to Mike Gordon, and I've got to thank Torv Construction also, but I wanted to say something about my dad racing the skid plate racing and stuff with Adam Moore. And I saw Adam's won a few times or a bunch at.
He's good.
Bowman
He's
Gray,
good. He's
so-
real good.
I've seen he's won a bunch at Bowman Gray, so I'm excited to see him again.
Good deal,
Hold on, we
man.
got a question for Carson.
Yes, ask.
Jaden Cordell, who races the street stock division at the stadium.
Yes.
He wants to know, is he asking us? I'm assuming. Who is your guess on winning the Legends?
Ooh. I just Brexton. I'd say Brexton will be fast, but I'll have to go with Jensen Jorgensen from down here in Georgia. He's wins a lot in the Legends, and he's really good. So I'd say either Brexton Bush or Jensen Jorgensen.
All right,
I
there you
like
have
it.
it, folks.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Hey, man, once again, I'm sorry that you're a Georgia fan. Reminds me of Bubba Pollard, but that is a good thing. Before we hang up, I want to give you a big old roll tide. Looking forward to seeing you when you get here, buddy. Thank you. Thank to your parents. They're super people. And thank y'all for making this happen for us here at Talking Circles. We thank you for being on, Carson.
Yes, thank you guys, and go Dogs.
Got me.
We gotcha.
See you, man.
Thank you.
Winner, chicken dinner. But you know what? Bless his heart. When a lot of people are talking about this kid, and
That's a lot of pressure on you.
yes,
You know,
yes,
so-
it's yes, and it's man. I hope I'm wishing him nothing but the best. I really am. Okay, so we added Riley Neal to the end, and also I want to see let me do this. How much? What do we look like on time?
It's 8:10.
Yeah, we're supposed to go to commercial for 3 minutes and then come back and talk to Brad Lewis, who just called up the phone line just
All
now.
right. Okay, just hold on a second. Let me
Yeah.
see what Seth. Let's just do this. Hold on. All right. Let me see what. Okay.
He's talking about the 18%.
Huh?
S&P Lemonade plans on donating 18% to the
Bundle of Joy Fund.
Bundle of Joy Fund during the Kyle Busch Invitational. So all proceeds, 18%.
He just says him and his wife done that
Yes. So 18% of the sales
from
Of-
S&P on the race day goes
for the
to,
Kyle Busch Invitational will go will go to the Bundle of Joy Foundation.
That is so neat.
Yes.
That
So
is so
go
neat.
get your lemonade.
Yeah, definitely. That's going to be a big drop in the bucket for them.
Yes.
I see race cars with it now and at the Cars Tour and what have you, and that's just so good what they're doing. And I'm excited for Samantha and what the future holds for them. I know it's and her posts are so heartfelt.
You can,
It's almost like a relief. And you didn't hear from her for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, but it ain't like I'm watching Erica Kirk or something like that. It's heartfelt. It is from and she doesn't do it a lot, but when she does, she lets it go, and you're just like, a lot of people's experienced death. I've always said I've experienced it more than your average human losing 2 kids and both parents and one to suicide. Anyway, we're gonna look drag strip.
there goes the skid plate car.
What was that?
That was a truck.
We're going to do a commercial break. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back with Brad Lewis. If you need your hot dog experience to go to a whole new level, then you need to check out Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, because when it comes to hot dogs, it doesn't get more iconic than Pulliam's. Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue has been in business since 1910, which makes them part of the fabric of the Triad area, and their recipe hasn't changed in 114 years. Same barbecue, same slaw, same hot dogs. Pulliam's is located at 4400 Old Walkertown Road in Winston-Salem, and their hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Come chill at the grill and enjoy yourself with family and friends at Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue. At H&H Auto Repair, no job is too big or too small. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, they can do it all. From oil changes to engine swaps to North Carolina inspections, H&H Auto Repair is your one-stop auto shop. Located at 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, right next to Tickle Pink Convenience Store, stop by and see Daniel and Philip Harrison and tell them OCC sent you. That's H&H Auto Repair, 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem. Since 2006, 5 Points Tire and Auto works hard to earn your trust and loyalty. They know how important it is to find a Winston-Salem car service you can rely on, so your satisfaction is their top priority each and every day. Their professional automotive service offers you years of combined expertise from their well-trained technicians. They treat their auto repair professionals well because they value their skill and can-do attitude. They know their team sets them apart, saving you, the customer, time and money, not to mention worry. When it comes to auto repair in Winston-Salem, 5 Points Tire and Auto is totally confident they are the best option in town. They're located at 3075 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and their hours are Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Jimmy Brown of J&T Services buys junk, unwanted vehicles of all types. He removes scrap metal, specializes in trash removal and eviction cleanups. Whether it's a bed or a table or even old washer and dryer, Jimmy Brown, you don't play around. Serving the Triad area since 2007, J&T Services is firefighter owned, and you can reach them at 336-341-1171, or you can go to J&T Services on Facebook.
People can trust me to detail their vehicles because I've been doing it for years. I've worked on stuff from $1,000 all the way up to $100,000, but at the end of the day, you still gotta live up to the same standard. I put love and care into every vehicle. I just want to make sure my customer's happy because I like getting everything. I mean, every crack, every cranny, anything I can get. I really just want it to be squeaky clean. I know how I want my ride to look like at the end of the day, and I should do the same thing to yours.
Welcome back, Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services. We are live at Koger Plumbing Studios. We are in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And here's a guy, he's been a good friend of Talking Circles with Chris Carter, and no doubt about it. He's always, Sydney, as you know, been fundraisers and everything, and anything that we've ever done. Brad and Emily and Chase, the Lewis family racing has really been a big help to us, and we're so thankful for that. And to me, it looks like Brad Lewis is on his way to a championship, and
Another one.
yes. And man, Brad, welcome to the show. Thank you for being on. We do appreciate this.
I do appreciate you guys, and To hit on the fundraisers, I wanted to tell you that remember Autumn's mom?
Yes.
Autumn?
Yes.
I seen her mom at the Last Lap Bar and Grill Saturday, and she was talking about getting in touch with you. Her Autumn's been in remission for a year, so that's good news.
Yes, and it is. And, you know, that's so happy to me because a lot of times that's not the news that we get on our end. And I'm talking about people like you and Emily and Sydney, the people that helps us do this for these kids. And that's not usually the result. It's just, it's part of it, as you know, Brad. And this is what we know going into it. But it is so good to hear that. I did not realize Saturday night in your victory, it all, I knew that Robbie, that was the 1 year because we did the thing before, which I thought was so awesome. And everybody showed such respect. But Brad Lewis, it's hard for me to comprehend. It's been exactly 1 year and I can't help. And I thought about you and Emily and Robbie being a part of y'all's team and what went through your, how it was for you to race and with him on your mind. Then you get the win. How cool was that?
Yeah, it was an emotional week. I mean, I went through it all week, and I know that his family and Angel and Krista and his family and Brad Robbins, you know, all his close friends. I mean, he touched a lot of people at the stadium. They were going through it, but I thought about it all week. It was on my mind. I was quiet about it, but I had it marked on my calendar, you know, beginning of the year that I wanted to try to win that one. And I drew the poll the week before, and the rain came down, and I said, man, here's my shot. I mean, he's looking after me, you know. And it was special. He's just, you know what he meant to people. Or
yes.
I know what he meant to me, but he was a big contributor to anybody that came in through that racetrack and helped whoever he could.
Brad, I want to talk about what we have going on. You see what I said there? And I made a post the other day. And let me just read this to you real quick. This is what's amazing to me. I said in the post, Brad, when I made this post is not to point fingers or talk about other drivers in this division. I told them don't even start with the horse crap. But let me read this. As of right now, Sydney can see it, 28,533 views on that one post, okay? I'm going to say it again, 28,533. That tells me that fans, what do we do, Brad? What is your recommendation? When I made that post, I told you Saturday night when you won that it's time for you to be on the show regardless, because you're always on at least a couple times. But what your recommendation and once again, I don't want to bash and you are not a basher, so we'll let me make that clear. What does Brad Lewis recommend for this division? I mean, Brad, it was like 8 laps, but just to go green.
Yeah, it's not good, and I'm not a basher either. But I think my micron said we went around the track 43 times, and I ran 9 laps under a 16/22 lap, leading the race. So that tells you that that's not very good. I've had the ideas I think is maybe you split them up. There's too many cars on the track for one thing. I mean, you can't put that many guys on the racetrack at one time and that many new young guys. And nothing against those guys because they're learning too. I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? That whole division is still learning. But they're just driving over their head. They're chopping noses. Guys are leaving it in there sometimes when they shouldn't, so it's both ways. And I'll tell you another thing. I'm going to be honest with you that something I think that's really affected it is the tire soak. Let's be honest. When you took the tire soak away, I don't want it. I'm not asking for it. But when you took the tire soak away, those cars are a whole lot harder to drive. There's no side bite really. There's no drive up off. And I'm an honest guy. That affected some of these guys driving. All it takes is just a little nudge going off in the corner, and you're gone. So I don't know. I think you got to split them up. I think that's the only way out right now. I think people are talking about somebody coming in and an old guy or a Barry Edwards or maybe a Ronnie Clifton or guys like me respect guys like that, but these young guys, they really don't know who that is. You know, I don't know.
And I also think they need to go back. I mean, a lot of them need to go back to learn patience.
Etiquette.
You can't win on the first lap, but then I guess they think, well, we're going to run out. So we got to run out of time. We're going to run out of time, so we might as well just see how far we can get up in the first 2 laps. But that's not going to get you
You
anywhere.
heard what he said there. Well, on this micron, what it said, 9
Yeah.
laps at a 16:20 something.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, 16:20 or below, and like was said there, there's no patience. And I'll be honest with you, I came out real aggressive at the first of the year. I was too aggressive. Got into a couple guys I shouldn't have. And so I was part of the problem at the first of the year. But what Sydney's saying, 100%. There's really no respect right now between guys trying to win it on the first lap. I mean, even me, I've been there for 4 years. I finished second in the point 3 years in a row. And when I start 19th or 20th, like I have a lot this year, I'm antsy, you know, because I know that we're going to run a green flag caution.
Mm-hmm.
Green flag caution, you know, I got to pass cars. It's tough.
That, to me, Brad, is the most sensible thing that I have seen. And listen, in defense of the track, I mean, you can't expect a change with 2 races to go. So what we got's what we got. But I just, at the end of the disrespect, it's at an all-time high at that racetrack since I've been around there. And it's, you just hit the nail on the head, you know, the Ronnie Cliftons and the Barry Edwards and these people that, you know, you got to respect your fellow competitor, whether you like them or not, whether they're fast or whether they're slow. And I'm a firm believer, and you've got to learn. You've got to get seat time. You got to compete because you had to do it like that, and so did Barry Edwards. But, you know, there has to be a time to where if you can't compete at a certain number, in other words, a 1640 or whatever it is, I'm just throwing that out
Like
there.
on the highway, you can't go below a certain number. You're going to get tickets for going too slow. You know, so yeah, minimum speed. There you go.
And I'm not saying that's the issue here, but I just splitting them up to me would be the thing to do. They've tried to do y'all the top 10 draw before the others. So, and that, to me, that's a step. To me, that's showing, okay, we see what's going on here, guys. We're trying to do something to fix it without making a radical change like, all right, we're splitting you up with 2 races to go. That's not going to fly, Brad, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, not now. I mean, we're talking about the future.
Yes,
yes. Yeah, if the division's going to stay and that many cars are going to come, you got to start splitting them up, would be my guess. But 20, I think we would have 24 or 25 cars.
25 was Saturday night, man. If you have 26 stadium stocks, they'll let 26 start. But if we have 27, that's where the split comes. To me, I'd like to see 26 split, but I'm just an announcer. Don't matter what I think or like.
We would too, but you know.
Yeah. Brad,
those cars we're a lot bigger than the stadium stocks. And when you put 26 out there and you put as many new guys as there is learning how to drive, they can't even get practice time. Saturday morning is a joke.
Yeah,
no. You know, they're reckoning Saturday mornings.
Well,
so it's
you know, last year they had us in stadium stock. They had where only you could only go out for either especially in the evening practice, you went out for 1 session. You weren't allowed to go back over to second session. So they split us up in groups. And that might be what they need to do for practice for y'all so that some of y'all can actually get practice and then the rookies can practice together.
Yeah, and that's not, and I don't want to point the fingers at the rookies because those guys, you know, I respect a lot of those kids. I don't think it's all them. We got guys that have been racing for a long time, reckon, you know.
Yeah.
But you're right. They just need more space and they need more time. And I think some of these guys probably should have went to Caraway and spent some laps running and getting comfortable with the car because now they're wrecking their car and they're not going to get any faster. When you got to put a car back together, you're not going to get faster.
You got a good point there, Brad. Brad, what's been your most? Where would you put Saturday's win with it being the 1 year anniversary of Robbie Brewer Robbie Brewer's passing. How does that compare to wins in the past at the stadium?
It was bittersweet. I was, I really wanted to win it, but with everything going on with the division, that took away from it. To be honest with you, I wasn't as fast Saturday night as I normally am, and I was still pretty quick. But there's guys that are quick. Now that we have the motors in control and the tech that's going on, there's some guys that can roll. K-Train's moving really, really quick. Christian's fast. There's a lot of guys that are fast, but it was just that took away from it, and that's the bad part. I think the one I won the race the week after he passed away last year, and we ran a lot of green laps, and I passed a lot of good cars. That one was probably my favorite one, to be honest with you. But if we'd have ran 20 green flag laps this week, it would have felt a little better. It was just when I got in the pits, I just felt exhausted. I didn't feel good about it, really, to be honest with you. I felt good that I won in his honor, but I didn't feel good about the race.
Before I let you go, and I'm straight up here, I never stopped for 1 second to think about that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, I talked about perspective last week, about how people should put things in perspective. So here I am going to point myself and look in the mirror, but I'm glad I got to hear you say that. Yeah. And that makes totally great sense, Brad. As always, I want to say before you thank family, friends, and sponsors, thank you for what you and Emily and Chase, your team, the Lewis Family Racing, Joey Baker, everybody involved. Thank y'all for what y'all have done to help us, to help these kids. And congratulations on your win, buddy. I know it meant a lot, but you just put something in perspective for myself, and I do appreciate it. Thank family, friends, and sponsors, if you would now, please.
Yeah, Brad Reese with Ceramic Pro stepped up big this year. Jacob Wright with Right Choice Plumbing has always been there from day one. Picked up a couple of new ones. Randy Reese with Reese Builders, Reese Windows and Doors. Great guy, stands behind me. Carolina Heritage Vineyard and Winery, they've been with me for a while. 1 month before come on board this year with Alpha Quality Drywall, LS Planning and Coordination, Tri-County Real Estate, TWI. Louis, my son, he helps out too. And of course, Joey Baker, Unlimited Services. You ain't gonna find a better guy.
Yes.
Austin with Black Oak Barbershop, full of energy, man. He's got my back. Velocita, Brad Smith and Allison, Velocita. Green Team Lawn Care, Just Chillin' Services, Diesel Royalties. I'm sorry, got some good trucks. Greener EHS Solutions, and Fast Faith. And man, I'm gonna tell you what, my guys, Randy and Chris with Randy's Custom Lettering. Guys want to run my cars fast just because it looks fast. That makes it faster. Vinyl adds horsepower. And then I got to thank TCM, Twin City Motorsports. They help on Emily's car. That's Chase and Brad Robbins. And then my family, my sister, my wife, my kids, grandkids, everybody involved. And then I got to thank my spotter, Marissa. I wouldn't take much, I wouldn't switch out Marissa for anybody. She's good. And then with Kevin Amon helps me out too. And then I got to thank this guy, Dylan Ward. You guys know, what Dylan means to me.
Yep.
And what he means to my racing. We now got 13 wins and 4 seasons and 3 second place points. And we're trying to finish this one out. We'll see what happens. But Dylan Ward, he has my back. He makes these cars fast, and I really appreciate him.
Brad, thank you, buddy. I'll see you at the banquet on December 5th. Actually, I'll see you Saturday, but speaking long term, looking forward to you being there, buddy.
I hope so, and I hope that we can get 20 green flag laps this week.
Man, that's yeah. I'm with you.
That's a big goal.
I want that to happen. Thank you again, Brad. See you Saturday.
All right, appreciate you.
All right, bye. You think win, happy, Robbie's passing, victory in his memory, but that shame on me for not just stopping for a second and thinking about, golly, you run what, 5 green flag laps, and what he said, it's some.
He probably felt like he really didn't have to race for it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yes, and he's a competitor. I mean, it's always a good interview too. And we got such great people that comes on here, man. It's amazing. So what we're gonna do, commercial break, then we're gonna do another kind of a wrap up, talk about what we got going on
We got Riley.
at Bowman Gray Stadium, right? I was gonna say, and then Riley will be on. I'm gonna text, make sure he's on the same page, and let him tell us what we're doing. We do want to reiterate, and Ryan will put the flyer up here in just a little bit when we come back. But we want to remind everyone, September 26th at Crossroads Ministries, they're doing it. It's not there. Crossroads Ministries Church is going to have a fundraiser for PJ Lucas at the VFW in Kernersville on September 26th. And we'll let Riley talk about what he's doing to help Casey Kepley and Kyler out. So y'all stay right there. We're going to pick a winner. We think we're going to pick a winner. We ain't been able to.
I might have to pick one after the show like we did last week.
All right. Well, anyway, I can't remember her name, but we had a winner last week. We will let you know how to pick up the winning tickets. Yes, it's not through. Anyway, stay right there. We'll be right back. If you need your hot dog experience to go to a whole new level, then you need to check out Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, because when it comes to hot dogs, it doesn't get more iconic than Pulliam's. Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue has been in business since 1910, which makes them part of the fabric of the Triad area, and their recipe hasn't changed in 114 years. Same barbecue, same slaw, same hot dogs. Pulliam's is located at 4400 Old Walkertown Road in Winston-Salem, and their hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Come chill at the grill and enjoy yourself with family and friends at Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue. At H&H Auto Repair, no job is too big or too small. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, they can do it all. From oil changes to engine swaps to North Carolina inspections, H&H Auto Repair is your one-stop auto shop. Located at 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, right next to Tickle Pink Convenience Store, stop by and see Daniel and Philip Harrison and tell them old CC sent you. That's H&H Auto Repair, 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem. Since 2006, 5 Points Tire and Auto works hard to earn your trust and loyalty. They know how important it is to find a Winston-Salem car service you can rely on, so your satisfaction is their top priority each and every day. Their professional automotive service offers you years of combined expertise from their well-trained technicians. They treat their auto repair professionals well because they value their skill and can-do attitude. They know their team sets them apart, saving you, the customer, time and money, not to mention worry. When it comes to auto repair in Winston-Salem, 5 Points Tire and Auto is totally confident they are the best option in town. They're located at 3075 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and their hours are Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Jimmy Brown of J&T Services buys junk, unwanted vehicles of all types. He removes scrap metal, specializes in trash removal and eviction cleanups. Whether it's a bed or a table or an old washer and dryer, Jimmy Brown, you don't play around. Serving the Triad area since 2007, J&T Services is firefighter owned, and you can reach them at 336-341-1171, or you can go to J&T Services on Facebook.
People can trust me to detail their vehicle because I've been doing it for years. I've worked on stuff from $1,000 all the way up to $100,000, but at the end of the day, you still gotta live up to the same standard. I put love and care into every vehicle. I just want to make sure my customer's happy because I like getting everything. I mean, every crack, every cranny, anything I can get. I really just want it to be squeaky clean. I know how I want my ride to look like at the end of the day, and I should do the same thing to yours.
Welcome back, Talking Circles with Chris Carter. We just almost had a whole interview with Riley right then on hold. But anyway, welcome back, Talking Circles with Chris Carter. We are live right here at Coger Plumbing Studios in Winston-Salem. This show is presented by J&T Services, Jimmy Brown.
Riley just reminded you that you were not middle-aged, but okay.
Yeah, well, I wasn't gonna say that. Um, hold on, I gotta thank somebody real quick. I'm losing my mind. I didn't thank Harkey Litigation because they were the segment sponsor. Ryan, you gotta help me remember that.
My bad, Chris.
No, it's my bad. Real quick, we got Raleigh Neal. He's on the phone. He's on hold. But we want to thank Harkey Litigation. They were the segment sponsor for Carson Sherman a while ago, and that's important to me to make sure I give them the recognition. Harkey Litigation, Scott Harkey, because I go see Scott at 4:00 Thursday, and that's when we'll finalize a lot of stuff, and we'll have the EIN for our His Glory Their Story Foundation, which will be helping kids with cancer, and we're really looking forward to that. And so, Harkey Litigation was the sponsor of that one. S&P Lemonade was the segment sponsor for Brad Lewis. We appreciate Seth Caldwell and everything that they do. And speaking of donations and people helping people, that's one of the reasons we alluded on this earlier in the show. In our first 15 minutes, we talked about, before we went on the air, Riley, Sydney, I'd said, Sydney, there was something I seen on Riley, and she told me and showed me. And here we are, Riley. I want you to tell everybody what you got going on and how they can bid and how they can do on what you're doing at Riley Neal Racing to help Kyler Kepley and Casey Kepley out.
So obviously, as most people know, Casey's been in the hospital. He's not been doing great. Everybody's kind of been keeping updated with Kyler's posts, and seen one of Kyler's posts today, and it kind of hit me. And me and Mom thought that we needed to try and do something. So I was taking the bumper off the car, and Mom was like, "Well, why don't you auction that bumper off and do that?" And I was like, "You know what? You're on to something." So we scrounged up an old door off of last year's car and a bumper from this past Saturday night and another bumper that I had that was no good. So what you can do is go to Riley Neal Racing on Facebook and click on each post. There's 3 separate posts, one for the door, one for one bumper, and one for another. And just comment on that original post to bid. Don't comment on one that has been shared through a Bowman Gray page or
The original
anybody's
post.
Page. Please comment on the original post, because that's what's helping us be able to keep up with who's bidding what and where it's at. So I think some of the bids are already pretty high.
Let me just
I'm
look.
very happy to see that. I'm pretty sure one of the bumpers is up to like 300, and I think the door's up to 200, and the other bumper's at like 80, I think. So they're doing really good. All the proceeds will go to Kyler to help for whatever he needs for his dad, for himself, whatever. It's a really tough time, and anybody that knows Casey Kepley knows that he'd do anything to help anybody. So that's what we're trying to do for him.
It's that's a good thing that you're doing, and hopefully, and I'm sure, I just know how these, just like you do, you know how these people at Bowman Gray Stadium, when it comes to this kind of stuff, what happens and how it happens, and sometimes it's sooner than later, and sometimes it's later than sooner, but this will be for a good cause. And it, at the end of the day, we all read what Kyler put on that post, and you did as well. You just said it. This is where, there's a part of me that says I've seen miracles. I know that Jesus Christ is the healer he's the great physician. That's not just a tale, that's the truth. We know that this could happen. But we also know that there's a chance that this is toward the end, especially by Kyler Kepley's post. And at the end of the day, a lot of times you got to accept the facts. You got to face the facts, and you got to face reality. And a lot of times it's not something you want to see, hear, or taste, or touch, or even have to deal with. So, Riley, with what you're doing right now, my friend, is Kyler seems to have a lot on him.
Yep.
And I mean, and when it comes to planning and it's moments like this where Riley Neal Racing and Bowman Gray Stadium come together and we do our part. It's just that simple. I want you to repeat once again, it's on Riley Neal Racing. And y'all should be following that page anyway, as many times as this Riley's been on this show. But yes, just go to Riley Neal Racing. And what do they do when they go from there, Riley?
You find the original post that has obviously either one of two bumpers or the door, and you comment on there and scroll through the comments, see what the highest bid is, and if you can afford to, and if you feel like it, outbid them, run it up as high as possible, because that's the best thing we can do right now for Kyler. How old is Kyler? Are you sure on that? He's 21 or 22.
Yeah, again, I don't know. I mean, but I know it sounds right.
Yeah, early 20s.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, me and him were not that far apart in age. And we'll just put it that way. And I could never imagine going through what he's having to go through right now. I mean, he's probably got some help, but he's having to make a lot of decisions on his own and face this a lot by himself. I mean, you can be there for somebody all you want to, but at the end of the day, they're still facing it alone. So just keep Kyler and Casey and everybody, Casey's mom and everyone in your prayers, because they need it.
Prayer is the most important thing.
And the auction ends on Friday at 12, correct, Riley?
Correct.
Okay.
All right, so that's this Friday at 12 o'clock. And it's important. Riley is stressing this. Sydney is stressed it. We want to say once again, if you own a shared post, go to the Riley Neal Racing page and bid there. You cannot bid on a shared post.
The original post.
What?
Yeah, the original post, bid there, please. Just keep bidding. Go get in bidding wars till Friday is what I encourage.
There you go. All right, man. There you go. We thank you for giving it. He just dropped the door right there. Bid went up higher.
Drop the toilet.
Hey, he's taking all springs and shocks. Golly, what are you doing?
Well, I'm actually trying to fix this bottom pan.
Bottom pan, under repair. Let's go.
Where we went through the grass Saturday night and went hopping.
Yeah, hop along, Riley Neal. Riley, thank you for what you're doing, buddy. You've always got our support, and anytime you do something like this, like I said at the beginning of the show, we will be glad to share. So thank you again for what you're doing. We'll see you Saturday, man.
Well, thank y'all for giving me an outlet to come on here and push that a little bit more tonight. Just try and spread the word a little bit, and make sure you tell your friends. Riley Neal Racing on Facebook. Can't find it, go to RileyNeal.com, and you can click on the Facebook icon and get there that way.
Thank you, buddy. See you Saturday.
Thank y'all.
Riley Neal doing good things over there. He just did the back to school thing, and that was pretty cool. We're not even going to go to a commercial break. All right, so once again, I'm going to say it again. We are trying to help with another one as well. PJ Lucas, well known in the demolition derby world, fighting stage for lung cancer. September 26th at the VFW in Kernersville. Contact information would be Pastor Roger Bailey, and that is they are in charge. This is them. But I told that man, he come and found me Saturday and said, somebody said get in touch with you. As y'all know this, yes, we will support, we will push and promote Crossroads Ministries Church. They are the one that is doing this. They coming together to put this on live music from the grind staffs and paid for. So Sandra Caldwell, Kim Smith, Pastor Roger Bailey. Can you put that up? It's up? Mm-hmm. I should have said it's okay. So there y'all go. So mine's delayed. I mean, it's not that
it's all for a good cause.
Not that I underestimate our producer, but yeah, right there. PJ Lucas, together we pray, together we hope, together we fight. So stage 4. All right. So thank you for putting that up. And if y'all have any questions, give me a call and I'll put you out to you. Supposed to anybody has anything to contribute.
Correct.
Get in touch with me or Sydney, Ryan, whatever. All right. So If you didn't move your blankets and stuff, they're gone.
Oh, yeah. Honky tonk, donkey donk's coming.
Looks so tacky when they do that. I don't care what you say. Anyway, yes, it's the Trace and Race weekend. You get a ticket to the concert. You get to go to the race. Get to go to the race. Get to go to the concert. Yada, yada, yada. That is very important. So get your tickets. I'm going to Richmond.
I hope you put gas in the Bravada.
I have a new fuel pump thanks to 5 Points Tire and Auto and Steve Stroud.
And you've got all your
Everything's good.
gas price
For Thursday to fill
percentages
up.
cut up. Get
Yes.
off. You're ready.
I'm going to watch my 16-year-old wheelman race a truck. I've said this many times, it's Kel Gill Part 2. And it just reminds me. I remember Kel's first truck race. I remember Kel's first ARCA race. I remember Kel's first, at the time, Busch Series race. And then watching Tristan. Yeah, I remember I've been around that boy right when he turned 11. He's actually 10. And here he is, 16. And I've supported that. I've promoted that kid. And a lot of y'all know about him because of the way I promoted him. And I believe with all my heart about what he's doing, how he's doing it. He's made some mistakes. Yes, he has. But I've gotten close with that kid, with that family. And I'm so excited about going to Richmond. I'm going to go to Richmond, stay tonight, come back, and I will be at practice before the first car goes out. You don't believe that, do you?
You'll be there, take your picture, and leave.
Yes, go to Pulliams. All right, so it is the Fox 8 WGHP Twin 50s for the modifieds Saturday night at the Madhouse, and we are looking forward to that. What else? Concert tickets. Skid plate race. Yes. Is it skid race?
Yeah, that's what it said, I think, on the schedule that I just seen somebody post.
Oh, on here?
Not on that, but somebody posted it. I think it was Randy.
Who?
Randy.
Randy.
Your announcer.
Hold on. Where's our Messer? Yeah, thank you to Messer as always. Pictures.
Worms here.
And?
He said, ha ha. I don't know what he's laughing at.
Probably Daniel. I ain't heard a word out of him or Philip. All right, so the Stadium Stocks first race, Sportsman, modified, second Sportsman, modified, second Stadium Stock, Street Stock, skid race. There you go. It's event 1,142 Fox 8 WGHP modified twin 50s. So, yeah, there you go. Happy birthday to Simone. They might be a couple of wine glasses deep now, huh? Austin, Simone, if y'all need a driver, I can come pick y'all up now. But happy birthday to Simone. She is a big supporter of this show, always has been, and we appreciate that as we appreciate all of you out there. We have 2 races left at Bowman Gray, and this gets to the part where we all whine and gripe, and myself included, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. And dadgummit, after about 2 weeks of not going, we want to race again. So I'm going to miss it. I mean, I've got a few things going on, but I just wish I could announce every week. I wish there was somewhere I could go and just do what I do. Well, got Clay Campbell.
I'm sure you can set something up and find something.
Clay Campbell will be on this show next Tuesday night. Me and Ryan has actually talked about, we ain't even told you this, we're actually talking about a Monday night show, maybe.
Okay.
Strictly for the Legends of Bandoleros. There's so many drivers that I want to have on here.
Mm-hmm. I've got the list right here.
And so we've had Eli Black. I mean,
I've already marked the ones off that we've had.
There's so many, and that's not an updated sheet. They have an updated sheet. See, Eli Black's not on that one, but now they got the revised and updated one, and he's on.
He is on here. We had him on here last week.
Okay, my bad. Keeps me in line, don't she?
Don't make me break out my papers.
Don't make me break out my papers.
Happy birthday, 5 Points Tire and Auto Repair. We just turned 20 years old.
Hey, happy birthday.
I bet Booster was there for the party.
Oh, yeah.
Man, Booster. Don't get me started on him. But he loves Sydney. Sydney loves him. I don't know if love's the right word.
Happy birthday, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve didn't tell me that today.
So humble.
When I went there. Steve saved the day. I'm telling y'all. They saved the day once again.
Happy
We all want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, and we appreciate all of y'all this Saturday night, Bowling Gray Stadium. You know the deal. The Kyle Busch Invitational, man, I'm so looking forward to that. Honored to be able to announce that, and it's a big deal to me. Really is. A big deal to Randy Pulliam as well. Ryan, thank you for what you do.
Yes, sir.
We have definitely headed in the right directions. I do want to one more time reiterate on our His Glory, Their Story Foundation. I'll be talking to Mark Joyce, shirts and all that, Talking Circle shirts. We're getting ready to get some new stuff, backdrop and all. If we're thinking about what pictures to put up. If y'all have anything you want to contribute to this show and have it on in the background or whatever, I will say we have another camera coming. Our camera will be here August the 18th. So we'll have it for our live show. Forgot about that.
Okay.
Live tea time, August the 25th. Y'all know the deal. You've all been a part of this. We're going to do it again. So we haven't done it in about a year.
We didn't do one at the beginning of the season, but we did it into the. Yeah, correct.
We did not do a mid-season this year, and we did not do a preview show this year.
We didn't do a mid-season last year.
So we did a end of the season last year. Where?
Didn't we do one at Thunder Road?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
We used to do it. We did it for like 3 years, and
time goes by fast when you're having fun, you know, Chris. It's hard to keep up.
August 25th, that's what we're going to do. We're going to have food. It's going to be like, we want spotters. We want wives. We want
fans,
engine builders. We want fans. This is your time to
Everybody's
come on the show.
welcome.
You can come on the show. What is that flying?
Why's it got a tail? Did you see it?
Sydney, it's landed right there. I don't see a tail on
Well,
that
when it was
bug.
flying in the air, you could see a tail.
Morbid.
At this time, we'd like to
Thanks. We had some great guests tonight. Thanks everybody for watching.
It's a good show, I thought.
yeah.
I like Brad Lewis on the, and I want to reiterate one more time before we leave. You great sponsors. The street stocks, I love that class. I just want to, what do we do? There were so many on that post. I done told y'all how many people actually watched it or viewed it.
You just say you cannot win on the first lap.
That's important, but please understand, I am a big fan of that division. I was out all divisions at Bowling Gray, but y'all, it's almost like, what the heck are y'all even thinking? And I mean, you can't even get lined up coming out of the pits. You know where you start.
And this is not Celebration Station. We're not playing bumper cars.
You know where you start. I mean, how hard is it? Can you not count? I mean, some people, I don't get it. But anyway, I want y'all to get a full race in. And I said it in my post, I mean, what do you, as an announcer, how do you think about it? All right, this awesome division is getting lined up. Oh, well, they're trying to get
Let's
lined
try
up.
it again.
Well, here we
Let's
go
do
again.
it one more time.
You run out of stuff to say to try to cover the
Just
crap
start doing
that's
the
going on.
wave. Next time, have the crowd do the wave.
Something. I don't know. That ain't a bad idea. All right, we want to thank our sponsors.
Okay, we would like to thank H&H Auto Repair, Race for Kids, Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, Precision Built Spindles, Sykes Metal Roofing, Realtor Renee Hackett, Koger Plumbing, Gale Force Suspension Management, Swift Springs, 5 Points Tire and Auto, S&P Lemonade, Colfax Towing, Harkey Litigation, Sophia K with Dash Carolina, Velocita, Ray's Body Shop and Wrecker Service, The Dentist at Kernersville, Tiffany Jimenez with the Ginther Group, Tea Time Sports Bar, Burke Street Pub, Captain's Retreat at Bear Creek, David E. Day Inc., Blue Ridge Truck Line, Suntan Magic Mount Airy, Affordable Septic, Enticing Icings, Dutton Safer Systems, JTV Sports Cards and Memorabilia, Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburgers, KevinSaysYes.com, Choice Tire and Automotive, Woodman Life Insurance, Jordan Anderson, J&T Services, Ever Ready Mix Concrete, MJ Printing and Graphics, Squeaky Clean. Oh, excuse me. Hold on, let me start over. Squeaky Clean Home Pros, Squeaky Clean Express and Ceramic Coatings, and Nate's Ultimate Bar Snack.
Is that me?
Yes.
That is me, isn't it? I'm talking to you.
And I answered. Bless his heart.
That's Carteret County?
Yeah. The Grand National Super Series posted that.
Yeah, it's tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Series owner Bob Shack. Along with current points leader Chris Burns and Grand National Super Series broadcast producer Stephen Dale will join Good Morning LKN on W, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Great.
Anyway, use my picture interviewing Mr. Bob. Pretty cool. We love the Grand National Super Series. Actually, we ain't had them on. We might need to reach out. But, you know, when the season ends, we are Boltman green. That's all that matters until after 2 weeks. Then we expand. Thanks. Appreciate you. All of y'all that tuned in, all of our sponsors. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Sydney. I don't know where the Peanut Gallery, Worm, and them are at tonight. They must be asleep, but I'm fixing to wake Daniel up. That's for sure because I'm hungry.
Time to eat.
Y'all be safe. God bless.
Everybody be good to each other.
I guess we need a reason to breathe and sit on holds. I walk this road 1,000 times, embrace the ones that help me rise. There's no telling how far we'll go. I keep them close like an enemy and watch these walls gaping on me. Just so you know, I've been through this before. Are we in the wrong to believe in something? I'm the only one that can live my life. Catch me when I fall just to remind me of another time. The pain and letting go